you all for coming. First of all, I'd like to welcome our new member. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm not glad to see your phone bill, but we welcome you with open arms and lots of headaches. So.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to amend the agenda. I would like to add the health department to the agenda and the ADA study to the agenda, and then under old business, planning appointments. Do I have anything else that anybody else needs to add? Do I have a motion for that?
I'll make the motion.
To what? The health department, the ADA study payout, and then under old business, planning appointment. And then
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All right, first thing on our agenda is the highway additional request.
Yes. Yeah, due to unforeseen and quite large bills for repairs on some of our larger equipment for paving and chip seal, as well as just having some bad luck throughout the first part of the year. Our budget has run very slim on repairs. Here we are halfway through the year, and we're down after we paid like $42,000 to get our cable repaired. We're down pretty slim, up to the high 30s for the rest of the year. So that being said, we thought that even though we hate to ask for it, we'd like to try to get $100,000 to make the rest of the year out.
Okay. So we have an additional of $100,000 out of the MVH fund. Do we have any? Do I have a motion for approval? Yes, the fund has after is $862,154. Is that a motion? Danny made the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Wayne second. Do we have any questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
We also have a bridge excise tax fund, an additional for $376,581.21 for bridge maintenance. Commissioners?
Say that again, I was not paying attention.
It's out of your bridge tax.
The bridge tax fund for $376,581.21.
And that's a new wheel tax to transfer it over into the,
What bridge are we maintaining? Because it just says maintaining bridge.
we have a fix, so 4 times a year, or 3 times or 4 times a year, we're gonna transfer that money from the wheel tax over. We have yet to spend any of it. So we have not determined what bridge yet. So far, we only have bridge 121, 22, and 23. Under contract, we're working on bridge 133 and 191 is the next 2. So chances are that's what it'll be used for as soon as we figure out what type of bridge to put in there, which is what we're trying to figure out.
Right.
So,
So it's not just miscellaneous bridge maintenance to all the other bridges. It's already dedicated to one of these new ones that are being
The
done.
agreement we made last year we put this on is this money needs to be used to replace bridges in this county.
That is correct. I just
That's
want
what we're gonna use it
to make sure of the
for.
clarity.
100%.
Okay. All right.
I'll motion.
I have a motion for approval. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Any questions, comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It's just easier to do it once a quarter instead of every month have to transfer that out.
Nope, we appreciate that. All right, thank you. Thank you. Assessor, reassessment contract.
I'm here to get approval for the new 4-year Nexus contract for doing all the reassessment work. The only thing I'm adding to the contract is I'm gonna have them do all of the outside work. And kind of give you a kind of long-worded synopsis of the whole thing, but the contract came out to $675,000 for 4 years. It works out to about $26,000
approval?
So moved.
I have a motion by Danny, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second. Any questions, or do you have any questions for him? This was also approved by the commissioners, the contract has been approved by the commissioners at their last meeting. No questions? All those in
When
favor?
will the,
No, yeah?
when will the data collectors come off? Like, start,
They're off now.
2026? Oh, they're off right now.
Yeah, Kevin retired last month, and PJ, my other data collector, actually expired. So
Okay.
I didn't have to lay him off or anything.
Okay,
so
that, I was
it worked out
curious
pretty
about
good.
how that was gonna work there. So what will that say? What will that say by those retirees falling off?
Their salaries plus all the benefits and
Benefits.
everything, I hadn't figured out.
Probably roughly around 100 grand.
And he's taking that he's saving to apply this to this
Mhm.
contract.
So,
I also cut back on mileage because I won't be paying them to be driving around the county all the time, so I cut back on mileage and also on the map fees, so should be able to afford it.
Any other questions? All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you. All right, adult probation.
We're back again. So, just to kind of give it some background, about 5 years ago, we became a certified pretrial services. And when we did that, becoming certified, we were able to get a grant. And the Indiana Office of Court Services gave us a grant in order to have pretrial and probation separate. So we tried to run that, but anyway, they gave us a grant, and instead of hiring new people like some counties are doing, some of us took those additional duties, the time and probation staff. But we also had to transition two staff from part-time to full-time. So the grant covered that transition as well as even, and then some. So as our grants got renewed, they kept giving us more and more, thinking that we have pretrial service staff only. But what I was doing unknowingly, I was using it to supplant a probation officer salary, or probation staff salary as well. I'm at a training conference and they said, make sure that you're not using grant funds to supplant existing salaries. So getting a little nervous, I went back with Teresa and I sat down and I said, I unknowingly have been supplanting these two staff members' salaries, paying their probation salary plus their pretrial, to do the pretrial temp transition. So we spoke with court services. I asked for permission to reallocate those funds so that we could do it appropriately. It was either that or we send it back, and they gave us permission. Matter of fact, we were even renewed with that same permission. Got approval through our judge, and now we're asking, approval, or recognition of this reallocation from you guys. Court services asks us to keep a separate, to keep probation and pretrial separate. either we have kind of three options. We hire new staff, which we don't get enough money for. It's gonna cost the department, the county more. We give the money back, you know, and if we give the money back, when they do say, you know, when they do require more from Putnam County, they're probably not gonna give us that money back. So for the last 5 years, we've been using it to supplant what the probation user fees was supposed to be paying all along. And now we're at a point where we have to reallocate these funds.
Bottom line, it's nothing like mechanic general.
Right.
It's probation user fees, which of course we generate reports in the probation department. So it seems that of the three options, using the money to pay the people we already have, because they work all the elections all the time. 8, 10 hours overtime a week minimum. And this is set up to pay them for that. It's not a pay raise. And when the grant, if the grant goes away, they lose that money's gone. So that's why we thought it makes more sense and it's probably a little more economical to use the staff we have, pay them with the grant money. That way when the grant money goes away, we're not, hate to use the word stuck, but we don't have 2 new employees that we have to pay benefits and all this other stuff. So it seems to be the most prudent way to proceed. I've worked for the state for a long time. You give them money back. You give them money that they gave you and it's gone.
Right.
So that really wasn't an option. So this seems like the easiest work. It's very similar to what Judge Eddy would do on probation. I don't know how long their grant's going to last, but it's the same principle. It doesn't affect county general, which is the bottom line of it.
Do we have questions?
Clear as mud.
Right.
I think it's a little clearer than the last time.
Well, I talked to the Office of Court Services, one of the lawyers up there, and she said that the way we were doing it wasn't exactly right, but the way this proposal is right for them. Not that means any of you, other than if we don't do it the right way, we won't lose the grant. Garrett's worked, I don't know how many hours he's worked. Teresa, do you know? I mean, it's dozens of hours on procuring the grant. And we were the first county in the state, other than the 2 or 3 pilot counties, to be certified as pretrial services, which is, if you're not familiar with that, especially maybe the new folks, that's somebody gets arrested and let's say it's a third DUI. Instead of just setting their bond, it would be a felony, instead of setting their bond at $10,000 and letting them sit in jail, through pretrial, and which is what I always do, or did. Now, with pretrial services, we can let them out, they report to probation, even though they're not on probation. It's a separate pretrial services, and these folks do this before 8 o'clock or after 4 o'clock, or on their lunch hours. All the reports and contact with the defendants. So you get them out of jail, so it saves the county money, which is kind of nice. They get to go back to work, they have a job, marriage, whatever. So it's all around, it's a pretty good pretrial services. It has some aspects of it that I personally am not fond of. Judge Edley uses, for example, when you first get arrested, if you are indigent, you have a right to have, we disagree on whether or not you have a right to a lawyer. So he pays a lawyer to be there for the initial hearing, which is only for setting bond and explaining the charges. I don't do that because, in my opinion, it's a waste of money. In his opinion, it isn't. So that's what.
I guess I do have a couple questions. So I'm gonna kind of revert back to our original conversation that we had about this. How come you aren't gonna do like an overtime bank instead of just a flat out stipend and not knowing, like having set hours? We talked about an overtime bank because you guys were accumulating a lot of comp time that you were saying had to be paid down, so.
That ends up being a supplanting. It's semantics. You can say it's a matter of speed. It's whatever the word is.
close employment if you're doing two different jobs during the same hours.
That's the whole point of the schedule on the back, because we're just trying to show you that, like, I'll come in at
How
6
many
o'clock in the
people
morning.
doing 1 hour and they're doing 1 hour, 7 days, and the grant money's gonna pay for that 1 hour for how many people for those 7 hours?
Five people. But it's more than 7 hours, what I'm saying is, if you want to do it like hour per hour, it's gonna be a lot more than that. So
Well, you can't work the county and work free trial too.
No,
That's
although,
what I'm saying, so you're looking
you
at
said you
7
can't
hours.
work for
not
the
the same
county. No,
They're, like, on Mondays, their pre-trial hours are from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., so an hour before probation hours start. And then they're turning around and working again during the lunch hour when
Right.
probation office is
I mean,
closed.
comp time is compensation.
I don't know why this is different than any other ones that, I don't know why this is different. This has been done before, it's done, when I look through, some of the other people's salaries, it's no different than, some of the other
That's what the prosecutor does all the time.
the prosecutor does it, or, the juvenile probation department did it. Other employees have done it, and they're paid compensation in a lump sum, so I don't quite understand what the difference is.
Well, some of it, if I'm understanding this right, and I'm probably too old to figure it all out, but the grant money that you were used to paying employees with, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're not paying the employees out of that grant money anymore,
Yeah,
which
no,
means
no.
the county is gonna have to make up the difference.
None of this is will be county general money.
And the grant money,
But then I'm confused over it, so.
I don't know, I am too, I don't know if it's so incredibly complicated that it's confusing, or so incredibly simple that I'm
So we
looking
can't
over
figure it
something.
out?
Yeah. I'd like to think it's the first one.
I think part of it may have been from the beginning, when you guys brought it to us, there was a lot of confusion at that point. I think that kind of sent us down the wrong path
there was.
of
And
confusion.
that's why all three of us have spoken with Indianapolis multiple times with folks in ILC, or Indianapolis Support Services. Because we were
Got me
kind of
confused, starting of all this.
pushing and pulling at the same time.
Got too much going from when we started to where we're at now, trying to figure out what the difference is.
And there's quite the undertaking of documentation that has been required as court services. We were the pilot program, we were meeting monthly almost there for a while, and there was always a report due and a court report. It has definitely been time consuming in that respect also.
We're also part of a study that is actually sponsored by Court Services now, by a university, and which is creating a lot more work than we thought. But
And of
we
course, we
volunteer.
can't do that on our probation time because we have probation work to do.
Christina, I saw it.
Part of the confusion, because they've had this for years, and so they've been accruing compensatory time. So they've been working the extra hours, but getting comp time, which is why they have significant
much.
number of compensatory time each of them do. And I don't know if it's the reason why you also have different hours, like, I know like Fridays, you close early because you're trying to keep hours down. So I don't know if that would be something that would change since you're getting a stipend instead of comp time. That's
approval. Do I have a second?
Second.
Carrie, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, there you go.
Sorry, second.
Carrie. All right, thank you.
Sorry for the.
It's all good.
They did say that would do away with comp time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Much simpler.
Hey, Judge. Judge, you did say, or they did say they're doing away with comp time, right?
Well, there,
The old system?
well, the other probation officers that are part of pretrial services, I assume are still earning comp time on occasion.
Yeah, but they rarely get that because
So
their
just
job
not like in the
doesn't,
past? Okay.
you know, being a field officer, you have to do probation and pretrial, and so.
So comp time, I don't wanna say it's a thing of the past, but it should be pretty minimal.
It's gonna
if at
affect
all.
3 officers.
Perfect, thank you.
Is that an accurate statement? Thanks.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
All right. Treasurer? A transfer? Yours is simple.
Yeah, we're just short in our printing forms, it was 9,100 that we had in the budget, and we're short $155.38. The state appropriated, it was Jennifer repairs and maintenance, we have splitting in that fund, move over $155.38 so we can pay the master's budget for
Okay.
schools. That's it.
Any questions? I have a motion for approval by Jay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Amanda, second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. Okay, we have a resolution transfer of congressional school fund to state of Indiana.
That is me, so treat this as a public hearing and advertise in the manner. This is at Christina's request, I think we, all of her, explain what's going on.
Per the statute, it allows for the county to transfer back that $25,000 balance that we have had for over 30 years.
Yes.
We got it from the state before 1993. It's $25,000. It has to stay in this fund. The county invests it, and any money that's, interest that's made off of it goes to the schools. Well, the investment is so low now that I didn't even have any money to give the schools. And as you can see, the most that was given to a school was North Putnam, who got $189 twice a year, all the way down to $52.93 twice a year. So it was very minimal. And by the statute, quite a few of our auditors are saying, you know what, this isn't worth it. And you can give the money back by a resolution to the state instead of having to mess with this distribution twice a year for minimal money.
Do we have any questions?
Is there anything from the public about it? Seeing nothing, we shall proceed. Public hearing held and concluded.
Resolution 2025 7-15. Putnam County, Indiana Council, a resolution regarding the transfer of congressional school funds to the state of Indiana. Do I need to read anything else on that, Trudy? Thank you. All right, do I have a motion for approval? Danny made a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Wayne, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. There you go. All right. Prosecutor additional requests.
This is cleaning up the salary change that you approved at a previous meeting, so it's just adding it to their account.
Okay. So we have an additional for $1,704 for county general to pay the salary increase approved by us for the office manager and legal secretary. Do you have any questions? Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Take your pick. Do I have a second? Jay, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. And then I have an additional for $124 with county general. Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye. All right. And then I have an additional for $124 with county general. Do I have a motion for approval?
I'll
have a motion for approval?
Motion.
Made a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Wayne, second. All those in favor say aye. Alright, thank you. Sheriff additional request.
This is just appropriating an insurance check that was given to the county instead of the body shop. So we need to appropriate it so that they can then submit a claim to the body shop.
Do we have any questions? This is just appropriating the money into the accounts for it, so they can re-spend it. So I have a additional for $6,382.82 for the county general. Do I have a motion for approval?
Motion.
I have Amanda made the motion. Do I have a second? Jay second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. You're so quiet. This is his first one. That's a big deal. Brian made the second, not second.
Skip the surveyor in your,
The surveyor, was moved to the August meeting.
okay.
Sorry, I should have said that as I was going down through it.
I apologize, Commissioners, it was the next thing on the agenda and for their additionals, but I did not put it on your cheat sheet.
What are you
I
doing?
know, I just saw that.
I know, I have nothing.
I admit it.
They don't get their additional to
Yeah.
present.
And it's Rick.
Well, you got Andy, you're sitting there being very
I
good.
know.
Very
It's
proud of
very
you.
I'm
simple, though.
concerned.
So the first one is out of war chest, it's for $1,250, and it's just to pay for the title work that was done on Kiteley Road.
Oh.
No.
That has not been purchased yet.
Do we have any updates? Is it moving along
You
still?
should ask that.
Oh, jeez. Area is just opening.
Texas lady is what I call her.
Yes.
I never remember her name. Got with her, when was our last meeting, Andy, last Monday?
Yes.
That afternoon, and there was an email sent May 29th to try to set closing, and get all the documents needed, and all the title work and all that, and she didn't see it.
Okay.
So she has sent all that to her lawyer, and hopefully we will close within the next 30 days.
Very good.
Okay?
Okay.
And we paid one more month's rent.
Okay.
So hopefully we can get it done so that we don't have to pay
Anymore.
another rent.
Mhm. So they've been paying $500 out of the, sheriff's, yeah, the commissary.
Commissary?
Yeah, the commissary, a month to
The
be
blue
able to.
building, buying the blue building next door to the sheriff's department. Been trying for 10 years.
Yes.
Longer than that.
Well,
Trust
yeah,
me.
exactly.
What's the cost?
And what was the total figure, Christina?
$1,215.
Okay, that's what I wrote down, but I wasn't for sure I was right.
That is our portion of the title work. Our percentage.
Okay. Do I have any more questions? Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Okay, do I have a second? See, nobody ever wants a second when they do it at the same time.
Second.
Jay second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
The other additional is out of war chest again for $5,750, and is to pay for half the cost of the water study for the town of Cloverdale.
Cloverdale's wanting to run sewer and water. They have an offer from the state of Indiana to put the Putnamville prison
Yes.
on sewer and water. So that means, which would be a huge opportunity for everyone who lives in that corridor down 40 and down 231.
Yes.
So that they can attach to that. So that is for a water study. We started that project. Not saying it's gonna go through, but the state is making a huge effort to try to get all their prisons off of sewer and wells and get it onto.
And I think the sewer is the bigger push from what Jason said.
Yeah.
The water may not, I think the idea is it's a minimal, there's not much more cost in making it a water study as
Right.
well, so it's worth looking at.
Yes.
Sewer's the big deal.
Yes, it's a benefit to all in the area, so. Do I have any questions? Do I have a motion for approval?
I'll make the motion.
Wayne made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Carrie second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Do you have anything else? Health department. Wake up, Brian.
Back in for an appraisal.
Right?
Judy had a,
Paperwork's been done, I did it till
Yeah.
like day after
So is this,
Yes, we said we would do the appraisals, and now we are having paperwork saying that we said we would do the appraisals.
so this is a resolution for the 1275 North Jackson Street in Greencastle.
Just doing the appraisals.
Okay. Do we have any questions?
Not doing the same, we will pay for the appraisals. That's
Right.
what I do pay for.
Do we have a motion for approval? For another appraisal?
If the health department keeps asking me to do that same resolution, they're gonna get a bill, so separate than y'all.
I'm sorry, do what?
My last one, so moved.
Wait a minute, Brian said.
No, I said for another,
Oh.
I just repeated.
Yes, for another. Danny made the motion for approval. Do I have a second?
Second.
Jay, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want me to give an update on that?
Please, no, we need all the updates. this
No,
is.
give it up, dude.
Plan 27.
Right.
Just so you know, I'm going to ask the other two commissioners Monday morning to approve an appraisal of the hospital building to the south. Also, I'm calling this the north versus the south
Right.
project. I'm gonna put together both sides proposals. At 8 o'clock last night, I got the cost estimate, the first cost estimate to renovate the building to the north. If you add the parking lot in, we're looking at a hair over $500,000. Okay? So I'm gonna put all that together. Talk to the hospital. For those of you that remember, I know we're live, I don't remember the dollar amount. Did we say the dollar amount that the hospital wanted public?
I don't
Doesn't
remember.
matter, $750,000.
We are not in a executive session, but if
They-
you feel confident doing it that way, that's up to you.
Talking to the hospital, that number is negotiable. Okay, it's not set in stone, it's a negotiable number.
They quit talking to me.
So, that is a correct statement.
See, he set you on 5 minutes.
And
Have we already done appraisals on those?
they've done theirs, so that we're gonna split it.
Yeah, they did one now, the other half is for us to pay for the second one.
So, according to our attorney, that's okay.
And this is Dr. Amos's building?
If
They
you
should
want
be
to,
independent anyway, so yes.
if you want to rebuttal that, you're more than welcome.
No, that's fine, I just, we need two, we have to have
Yes,
two.
we do. So anyway, that first appraisal come back at 8:50. All right? So anyway, I will put together the proposals of the north versus the south, because there's also things, they currently have a mortgage that we can assume on part of that money. So I will put together all the dollar numbers, on both projects, and then we will go from there.
And we'll need to have an executive session for that.
We will need an executive session for that, that I'd like to schedule sometime, in the next few weeks, if that, get past the fair and all that stuff, so. That's
Can I add my 2 to 5 what we talked about?
absolutely, yes, sir.
So after all this, I called Rick, and I go, why don't we just, I think we need to get a quote on how much it costs us to build us a new one and build it out by the county highway garage. We have the ground out there, it may be cheaper.
Do we have any room out there? Because I know,
Some of it you can build on and some of it you can't.
yeah, I didn't know.
Right.
I don't,
I don't know.
I don't know the complete answer, but yeah, so that's an option.
But we tried to get more of the firing range thing there, and they wouldn't allow us to build on it. It was trash
Correct,
down,
trash down there.
so you'll have to check
But
that
the
out.
sewage, there's water and sewage runs on that road too. And up here, it's not, there's water, but there's.
So that, let's talk about the buildings a
part of our agenda, the ADA study
Yep.
that we need to have done.
That's a question that we need to find somebody to answer.
We've heard two different stories.
Exactly, Andy, we've heard two different stories.
So did Toby get anything back to you?
Toby has not got anything back to me.
Okay.
Stephanie and I asked somebody to put together a proposal to do an ADA study, so we'll see what that costs on both buildings. Because by transferring and moving, you lose your ADA status, you lose your grandfather clause.
Right.
And we're pretty sure the bathrooms in the north it is definitely, those bathrooms are not ADA compliant. Even the builder that I talked, the general contractor that Andy took one for the team and took general contractors and builders out there to help get those estimates, so kudos to him for trying to do that. But those bathrooms are not ADA compliant.
So we also, so when I added that to the ADA to the agenda was for us to for that to be updated, so us to discuss where we want to pay for that. We don't have numbers yet, we can do it up to, but to get everybody on board so this doesn't delay this project anymore, so.
His talk was $500 to $7,500 is what he thought.
For the study?
For the ADA study.
And he was supposed to be looking at both buildings,
That's both.
yeah,
That's both of them.
not just one, but both, but that was a rough number. So I don't know if we wanna do a tentative up to, or, what's the wishes? I just don't wanna keep delaying things with all this.
They won't do it for free.
Nobody did anything for it.
Well, them three contractors did it for free. They didn't charge them.
Contractors don't have endorsements that they can sign off on that with the state?
What's that mean?
I thought some of the contractors have affiliations, contractors to them that were,
Dan said that, the gentleman that looked at this, said that there's some things that yes and no. Now, I didn't specifically ask him that question. I just asked him about ADA compliance of both buildings. He said there's some things he knows and some things he doesn't. That was his reply. I didn't get any further into that. It's questions we can ask, absolutely.
I would ask if the engineering study would include that.
Well, you just said a bad word, engineering.
Somebody has to look at the building and say, you need to do this.
Correct, I know, and that's where we're back to this $5,000
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We asked, architectural firm that does go in and do that stuff about doing that.
That's better
Right.
wording.
So, we've been down this rabbit hole of money, so many, it's like, where do you stop? Where do you?
Mhm.
That's what I said last time, we keep studies
Right.
and
Well, and I mean,
5,000.
Andy's got a great idea of a new building, it's all brand new. But the flip side of that is, if they need 5,000 square feet, it's $300 a square foot, so $2.5 million, or $1.5 million. Which is $500,000 more than what either one of these is probably gonna cost. So what's but for $500,000 more bucks, you're getting brand new versus 30 and 40 years old,
Right.
If we could build it out there.
so.
which I
Well,
would say
build it there,
that would
build it
save us-
anywhere,
If we
you know.
can build it out there, that will save us some money too.
But also building a new building is, the processes you go through is
It's a lengthy
a
process,
year out before you even start building.
and I don't know if they have that much time.
Just pros and cons. of
Well,
both
it'd been
sides.
simple if the hospital would have just done what they originally first deal with.
I know.
Hey, so anyway, that's your 37-minute update.
Thanks. So, any thoughts on this? Just as FYI, we may have to have
I got it right here.
if we don't do anything, we may have to have a special meeting so that they, or can give them or something to keep things moving,
309.94.
so. Maybe listen to me.
Like the new building, if we can put it on the county property. Or down the road, you're looking 10 or 20 years down the road. But
How is the
there's
new
only
building?
certain spots out there you can build at because we checked into it when we did our burn rate.
Right. It's limited.
I don't see how a new building's any different than including it in the annex or having a second building on that location. I mean,
paying to get them assessed.
you know?
Yep.
But unfortunately, to find all these answers out, you have to pay
Mhm.
consultants and engineers and all this stinky people to do it, so.
All right.
So do we need a tentative motion or?
That's up to you guys. To do a tentative motion for up to $8,000 for the study or something. I just threw a number out
I
there.
would rather wait till we have some kind of idea. But,
At this point, it's another 30 days. I seriously.
or even if we have to
I
have a special session or something like that, I just think that trying to do it right now when we literally have no idea, I would rather wait.
Is there a certain size building? I'm coming in all new on
That's that
this.
man, that's that man.
So about a year and a half ago, I kind of looked at some other health departments across the US that were new builds or populations of comparable size. And it was anywhere from 8,500 square feet to 12,000 square feet. Now that also included the parking area, so, outside of the Fells building, all the other locations we've looked at, well, in the, Fresenius building, all the other locations have been smaller than that. But compared to us being compacted into 1,800 square feet in an office inside the hospital right now, I'm willing to sacrifice.
We kind of figured 5,000 square feet.
Okay.
This building to the north is 6,000, this one's 7,000 and some. So,
What'd you say this one was?
6. Or,
6 and 7.
It's 52 over.
yeah, you're right, 5114, 51, this is 5,114 square feet, this one's 7,390, but there's upstairs that you really can't count. So you gotta deduct that out of, close to 1,000 square feet, so you just figure 6,300. So this one's 1,000 square feet more than the one to the north.
But that one has unusable space.
Upstairs is like office.
Yeah, it's like a break room right now, is how they use it.
But the reason it all works out is the renovations to this one's gonna be less because it's already used for a medical office, which is what they're gonna have to convert this one to. So, not saying it doesn't need things done, but
Well, this one.
a lot of the rooms, just like up here, these rooms, all the rooms are too big. They're gonna have to be cut in half. And the problem, what the general contractor said, the problem you run into up here is that building hasn't been renovated or done anything for 20-some years. So every time you take a piece of trim down or put a new wall, you gotta replace everything because they don't make that stuff anymore. And he said that's just part of it that runs the cost up. Just simple things like that, but if you add it to the whole building, it
Putting them counting.
Anything else?
One of the things we were looking at originally too was something that's easy to find. So, that's what, when they start talking about going out by county highway, I wonder, we would have to make sure, because there's people that can't find the EOC. But making sure, because we wanted easy access, wasn't that one of the things you guys were looking for?
Yeah, if you put that EOC address, depending on which map you use, sometimes it takes you over to JC Park.
It
So,
does.
I mean,
That's true.
I don't have a perfect option by any means. I'd definitely be concerned with visibility out there, but I'd also be concerned with not having office space, period.
Understand.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody more thoughts, comments? Move forward? Okay. Planning, well, let's do our minutes and stuff real quick. Minutes. So we have, these were tabled, the May 20th minutes were tabled from last meeting for some corrections. Those have been done. Do we have any other questions on changes for those? If not, I would like a motion for approval, please. Jay made a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Carrie, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Pass this down, please. And then the June 17th spoke to Christina about a couple of corrections that I saw. On the first page, BZA appointment, I think that technically is supposed to be the planning appointment, is that correct, Jay?
Yes.
Okay. And then, I saw on the next to the last page, not the signature page, but, where'd it go? Under the minutes, May 2025 dash Williams was spelt wrong, so she's going to correct that. Is there any other corrections or changes that need to be made? Hearing none, do I have a motion with those changes? We have a signature page that does not, on any of that, so we can go ahead and approve these and she can correct those. Do I have a motion for approval?
I'll make the motion.
Wayne made the motion, do I have a second? Danny second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you. The planning appointments under old business. We need to make an appointment to the planning with all the changes and that have happened with the different boards. That's a headache all of itself. Mr. Inslee was here last time and explained that to us a little bit. Has anybody, Laura Scott reached out to me today that she is interested in being that person to be appointed to that. So the person that has to be appointed from both boards. Is that correct? My understanding?
You guys appoint somebody, and it's up to us to approve them to put them on the BZA board.
Okay,
It cannot be someone who is an elected official.
correct. Which that's why we have this issue, because all of them are elected officials.
So my question with Laura was, she's already on.
She's already on. Yeah, how's that work?
Well, so is she appointed by you guys?
Yes.
So then you'd be able to go,
Back in January.
Yeah, I thought she was already on there. I thought we
but
already.
she's not on the planning commission.
And this is for the planning.
Planning
So you
Yeah.
guys would be able to go select anybody, I think, to fill out that last BZA spot.
No, we gotta take somebody.
No, we have to take her.
We gotta take somebody from the planning,
Yes.
the planning
Yes.
commission to put on.
They have, that
But
person
that
has to
would-
serve
that
on
would be
both.
her.
Yeah, that's right.
But
She's already on it.
We've already appointed her in
Either way,
January.
it would be your appointment.
So I think,
But
It's your appointment to the plan commission, and then we have to choose someone from the plan commission to go to the BZA, right? But the problem we have with that, there's nobody to choose because everyone's either elected official or already chose by somebody else, other, or Purdue or wherever. So the only option we had was yours,
right.
but you're an elected official, so if you back down,
so he would be stepping
and
down.
put Laura there, we can't put Laura on the BZA because she's already there,
Yeah.
or,
Or could she resign and then be reappointed?
Well, it won't work.
Yeah.
We still gotta
But
come
then-
up with 5 people.
You're still gonna come up
But,
with it.
but then.
Well, I know, then they have to go out and
They
appoint
can
somebody.
I will turn this over to Jay.
okay, so then we can go out and pick somebody else,
This is the board.
good night over there.
But But I know it needs done.
I mean, if she,
quickly.
if she fills that spot, it fills the requirement,
It does, yes.
and then you can select
It-
whoever else you want.
And I believe Randy B is ill, so that neither one of them were able to be here for this conversation. But she wanted me to make sure that the board knew that she was interested, and she said, either her or Randy B definitely, would be interested, so, I'm just passing along information at
I
this point.
understand what you're saying. I
Who's
just-
that?
Yeah.
Randy B, he's already served on the boards and has for many years also. And I've been to some of the meetings, they do a great job. Laura is very dedicated to the boards that she sits on. I don't, this is not my forte, I turn this over to Jay.
So Randy and Laura are already on it? So they're not new, they wouldn't be new appointees? Okay.
And I have
I'm
nobody.
tracking.
I have nobody else reach out. Christina, did you have anybody contact you? Okay.
I'd say go for it, that's what you wanna do, we'll figure the rest of it out.
I did speak with Nick Dart about it, he was interested. He did not fully commit yet, because he was concerned about time, so I would be a little uncomfortable moving forward with him, since he didn't say so.
Yeah, I think they need it done before our next meeting.
My only suggestion is, we've got plenty of people from the north on both of them. I think we need to get somebody from the south, to be honest with you. That's my opinion.
I think Dan Dobson would listen.
I mean, that's what I think. But it's not up to me, it's up to you guys.
It's not up to me.
Because on planning right now, there's myself, Roy Rochdale,
Zach Bowers,
yeah, Zach,
James McKee.
and Kevin Scobie.
Surveyor and Shannon, they're both from the south.
Right. But on the BZA, everybody's from the north. And that's where they need somebody from the south.
So if we take, if you appoint Laura, and then we put her on, if she resigns from BCA, and then we put her back on, then
We
we
can
can
pick
choose
somebody from the
somebody
south.
else from the south.
You just gave me a headache. I already had one too.
Conversation.
Yes. So, thoughts? Motion, no motion?
Are we doing a motion to nominate Laura?
I mean, if that's what you guys want.
If you're not ready to vote, you're not ready to vote.
Yeah,
We
but
just need somebody before September.
before September.
Things are gonna happen. I think we need to make sure that we have named and people will be able to do this in August, so that that person can be, it's still cutting it close to get them up and running by September, but this is something that needs to be done.
Well, if we have a special meeting for other things and we already figured out, we can add that to there
That would
between
be
now and then.
wonderful. Sooner than later is what sort of really stressed to me this
That's-
afternoon when we
Would
had the conversation.
would our proposed plan work for, I support it.
This is really, this isn't a certainly question, but if you ask me to remind you all that you needed to take care of it. I can get more information from you if you want, but I think your plan is the plan.
And there's no like hidden thing that if you resign from the BZA, you can't go back?
So yeah.
Is there anything saying like if she resigns, she can't go back?
I
Just
don't know
figured
if
I'd
they
throw
got
that out
reappointed.
there.
I don't know of anything. I don't think
Does
there's
she
a
even really
wait
have to
time.
resign, or you just, she fulfills the requirement?
So we have
The
some
planning
unanswered
appointment is not
questions.
nearly as important as the BZA appointment.
BZA
It's
appointment.
just an advisory board.
Yeah,
The BZA actually has some teeth to it.
they have to keep.
I don't think we wait till next meeting and give us a little time to somebody to pick
I
out.
don't know who's available tonight.
Well,
If I vote on something we don't even know.
Yeah, agree. Well, he's going to talk to Mr. Inslee, so let's, we have some mail from Greencastle Redevelopment Commission about their tax increment financing. If you guys wish to read it, it's same stuff basically every year, but they're taking 100% of their stuff. Christina, do you have anything? Andy does.
This is so we can be frugal with our money.
Okay.
You guys can look at this, but we've talked about getting a grinder,
Oh, yeah.
so we can grind the blacktop roads and get them back level, so it'll only take one, instead of taking 4 inches away, we can do it with 1 to 2, which we'd be able to get more done. But Clint is going on vacation next week, and he's gonna go buy this plant in Iowa to look at it and see if it'll work. Because this grinder here is actually, I think it's like 78,000, and then the one they tested last year was 315,000. So, anyway, this is just food for thought.
And you got one that you're gonna demonstrate?
This is it.
And that's that one?
But if
Okay.
Clint likes it, yes,
Okay.
that's, we're gonna have him go ahead and bring it out and look at it.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
you might want this.
Trudy, did you have anything?
I love it.
Is there any board board updates. Jade's done his, giving us a headache.
Well, I'm on the health department,
Yep.
so. We meet August 14th.
They're gonna put a tent up outside. They're gonna have a mobile thing you can use for.
Oh,
Work out of the trailer.
yeah,
So
like
is
COVID all
anybody from
over.
the hospital said anything to anybody about it?
We already eviction notice yet, right? No eviction notice.
But we also don't have a lease, so if you come at any time.
I'm not gonna go there.
Any other updates down here? Yes, Christina? Yeah, yeah.
If you want to proceed that way, yes. It is legally doable.
I think there's a problem with that. He's there if you want to.
Is there anything that, I'll let his headache rest for a minute. Is there anything that you, would like Christina to add or amend in the, budgets while she's putting things together? The binders and stuff together? I know she changed our lunchtime frame a little bit, we're making it a little longer, because it takes so long to get in and out of places at times. But everything still looks, I've glanced at it, everything still looks okay. Do you guys have any things that you remember from last year that we needed to modify, that you wanna do?
Something else that you had talked about, you want the departments to list out, if it says deputies, how many deputies?
That way
is
we know.
paid for? Was there anything else that you're wanting from the departments in regards to explanations of their budget requests?
Okay. Back to the planning appointment. Is that how the board wants to move forward, or do we want to wait and, do you wanna wait and reach out to anybody else that might be interested in it? Not that we've had a lot of people jumping on that one, or move it and go forward?
Yeah, I mean, here's a shot. I'm fine with that. I mean, if nothing's gonna change before the next month, then we can certainly wait and see, talk to Dan as well, or anybody else that comes to mind.
Okay. All right, so we will table that, bring it back up next, and there is a motion that will have to be done at the next meeting, whether we like it or not, or whatever, we know what it is.
Or are we setting a special meeting with commissioners tentatively for
I
some
don't
date?
have enough information yet for the health stuff.
Would you like 2 weeks, so you know people are all here, everyone got our reports over there?
You wanna set a meeting and we'll just go with whatever information we have?
You always can cancel and move it out, but at least this way we're moving in the right direction.
Right.
I'm not being pushy about it, but if you want to, we can, if not, that's fine also.
Or you could have a special meeting about the annex.
That's,
So July the if you wanna talk about the annex, Stephanie?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I mean, July 29th, we're supposed to get a tentative dollar amount.
Yes.
We spent last Thursday picking out carpets and tiles and paints and stuff and all kinds of things, and which, that way they can put all the prices together to get, so.
See what we need to, if it's
So
too high,
are
we
you
need to
wanting
cut
to
it.
do something, the 30th, we have an RDC meeting in this,
Yes,
here, at 6:30.
5:30.
Say, go Hendricks County, they got a boatload of carpet squares they're trying to get rid of.
You wanna do after?
Do we know how long our RGC meeting's gonna last?
Well, we
Yeah,
don't know.
they're trying to clear out that old fairgrounds building before they can tear it down. Man, there's a
So,
ton of
is that
carpet
gonna give it,
there.
does
Never
that
been used.
give us enough time?
Yeah.
That's the day
It's
after
fine.
that meeting. What information are you gonna be able to throw together that quick?
Dollar amount that we're.
You're just giving them the update?
That's
That's fine.
the only thing I got.
Okay.
Well, you wanna go to the next week?
No, I'm just asking what we're gonna get for.
Tag.
Do what?
Tag.
August 5th?
First day of school.
Oh,
See if we got more time.
That gives you more time.
Huh? I just, I don't know, you do it. We're doing the first day of school?
6:30, August 5th, 5:30, 6:30, what?
6:30.
What,
Oh, I will not be available. That's the Isaiah 117 benefit.
I didn't hear you.
Fifth will work. Because you gotta go to the thing with me there.
I have to go to a thing with you?
what about the sixth?
That's probably where I'm going.
Betsy's gonna tell you all about it after this meeting.
6th?
What about the
So we
sixth?
got the 6th.
What?
The sixth, that
6th.
Wednesday, the next day.
That works.
It's not the first day of school.
I know.
So August 6th now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
does that work for you guys? Does that work for you too?
What time?
5:30 to 6:30?
6:30.
6:30,
6:30.
okay.
Yeah.
August the 6th, Mr. Woodall.
Sounds good.
Is this, joint,
Yes.
regular,
No,
special, executive?
Right, and you only want executive?
Well,
We don't want to talk, no,
if it's about the health department stuff, it has to be, if it's
I understand that.
executive stuff,
What do you say, 5:30?
6:30,
It's executive.
okay.
Please,
When did you decide?
Executive, 6:30, August 6th.
For
For
property
the-
acquisition?
Yes,
And when are we doing update on annex?
yes,
Same day?
yes.
Probably,
And you're gonna appoint a member to the plan commission.
yes.
Oh, wait, no, not an executive session. You're
we
not-
have to do open one too.
We're gonna do executive and then an open.
Okay.
So, yeah, 'cause you couldn't do the annex stuff.
So we'll do back-to-back meetings.
So if it's two,
Okay. So the executive is gonna be about the health department, the open meeting is gonna be about annex and plan commission.
correct.
Yes,
Time's the open meeting.
When's the open?
it'll be following.
Well,
You
Yeah,
can, you
so
have.
it'll be, so we'll do the executive, as soon as we're done with that, then we'll.
Yeah, you can do 6:45, because it's okay to start a meeting late, but you have
Right.
to set a time.
Yes, but I can't say this after the
So
other one.
just be here by 6:30 and we'll get everything covered.
Gotcha.
Better make it
Still 6 and 6:30.
6:30.
6:30,
Oh, seriously?
6:30 is the executive, and then
just like,
45 or
yeah, just do
7.
6:45 for that, we'll just have it whenever we're done.
Are you wanting to invite members of the health board or health department to the executive session to talk or not?
That's up to
Well,
you
we
guys.
need to know this now, so we don't.
That's up to you guys.
Commissioners.
It's a joint meeting.
I understand, but
It don't
you're,
matter. I'm good.
you're purchasing it.
Health department, health board.
I'd say we should have Dr. Skinner and probably Dr. Ames here,
If they can.
if they can be here.
Okay.
Contact them, right?
Okay.
You can't come, right?
First time I've been.
Anything else? You don't get to talk anymore. You're
I'm
done.
ready to go eat stuff.
We need a clicker for him.
I know.
Hey, just remember,
Right.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Yes, second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you, everybody. Christine, turn this